probably had lunch with them. You've had Starbucks with them. You've invited them over to your home. Maybe you've gone to a movie with them. And yet you've planned evil against them. You've planned their demise in some way. Well, if you love your neighbor, you will not do that. Do not contend with a man for no reason, when he has done you no harm. The same idea. We talked about that last week. Sometimes people don't like you for whatever reason. Sin does not have a rationale. Do not envy a man of violence, and do not choose any of his ways. The character from Breaking Bad comes to mind. I can't think of the character's name, but this supposedly mild-mannered high school chemistry teacher really at heart was a man of violence. And that came out throughout the series there. Very much a self-centered person, destroyed his family, destroyed his own life, destroyed those around him. It was really, well, I don't want to get on to critiquing that series, but it was really odd to have such an unlikable character. And that's the thing. Were they trying to make him likable? Because he was not a likable man. Because of how devious he was. Because he was a man of violence. For the devious person is an abomination to the Lord. But the upright are in his confidence. So you walk with integrity before God, and you have his confidence in the sense that he will share his wisdom with you. You know, Jesus said, if you love me, you'll obey my commands. I'm paraphrasing now, but he basically, that's pretty much a direct quote, but there's another verse where he talks about that same idea. If you love him, you'll follow his commands, and the Father will love you, and they together will then come and manifest themselves to you. That's the idea here. They'll come and reveal themselves to you. You'll have the manifest presence of God in your life. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, and he blesses the dwelling of the righteous. Well, here's some things that people in politics could really just, this is just real life, pragmatic stuff. This is real reality. This is not a reality that doesn't actually exist outside of us, outside of echo chambers saying this is the way it is. All this is happening because of systemic racism or some other issue that really, in one sense, is a non-issue. It's not that there is no racism. It's not that there is no quote-unquote privilege to being white. Adam Carolla, if you ever watch Prager University, had a great 5-minute video on what is privilege. And he really hit the nail on the head. It's really, really well done. So I'm just going to, I tell you, watch that. That's the idea. But here's the reality is that in a wicked house, the children don't flourish. Right? In a wicked house, the children generally follow their adult caregivers, whoever they are, into crime or whatever it happens to be. Broken homes. The stats are there. Now, we've gone over on time. So what's the Lord said to you today, and what are you going to do about it?